On the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Marquise Washington 24-3116.
Haley Fortuna-Gill on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Lauren Sutter on behalf of Mr. Washington, who's joining us via Zoom.
Okay, today was the day that was scheduled for sentencing. I have to refresh my recollection, and now it all comes back. Got it.
Obviously, there's been some unfortunate decisions made leading up to today's hearing. Mr. Washington is fully acknowledging of that, and he would like to make a statement or apology to the court in a moment. In regards to the sentencing here, understanding the recommendation has changed. When looking at the first recommendation here, they did note during his conversation that Mr. Washington does take accountability for the poor decisions that led to these charges being issued. He admits that he was drinking that night. He was in possession of a phone while driving. He was making some very foolish, quite dangerous decisions, and those have had some very serious ramifications for him as well as the other people involved in this case. He admits it was stupid. He has continued to make decisions since then. He advises me, and I believe he advises officer as well, that he's not an individual who drinks often, but clearly when he does choose to drink, he's not prepared to make the best decisions. He knows that. He's learned that in any way a person possibly can learn that. To give some background on him, what was going on around the time of this original incident, he was dealing with a lot of stress at home. Very, very sick. They've been in and out of care at the Grand Rapids Children's Hospital. That's something he's been consistently dealing with, traveling when he was in Florida, back up to Michigan twice a month for that. Child is improving now, which is good news, but it's still something he's dealing with. But the worst of that illness was in the fall of last year, and in October in particular, dealing with gastroenterologists, endocrinologists, anything he can to make his 3-year-old son well again. And he wasn't handling that stress well last October, which led to the incidents here. I understand and fully acknowledge that the court on more probation is probably deeming him to be a good candidate for probation at this time, given what happened in March. And I think he knows that as well. Given that, Your Honor, we are accepting that the court is going to issue a jail sentence here. I would ask the court to consider limiting the jail sentence to something like 93 days or 90 to 100 days, something short of the 365. He has already served 33 days jail at the minimum, as far as I've been able to calculate from numbers given to me by the Ingham County Jail. He also does still have 2 young children who entirely rely upon him for both financial and medical care. As I said, he is still dealing with his child being in and out of care at the Grand Rapids Children's Hospital. He does have employment waiting for him once he is completed and his sentence here. He does know he has an ongoing misdemeanor case here that he's fully prepared to stay in Michigan until the end of that case, or whatever resolution results there, and has work waiting for him once he's wrapped everything up. Once he does that, he is planning on moving his family full-time to Florida, but he knows until he's done here with this court, he's staying in Michigan absolutely to take accountability for anything that's previously happened. So my request, to summarize, Your Honor, is to ask the court to limit any kind of jail sentence between 90 and 100. He did last night, Mr. Washington. This is the time for you to make any kind of statement to the court you'd like to.
I just want to apologize to Judge Simmons for lying to your face. I was 100% wrong. That was probably the dumbest decision I ever made, sitting here trying to play in your face in court. I'm taking full accountability. I promise from here on out to be truthful and 100% honest. Since I've been incarcerated though, I just want to state it probably doesn't matter to you, but I have lost my car with all of our belongings in it. So we have no way to get back to Florida. Even my son has no way to get to the medical appointments in Grand Rapids because they rely on me to do it. My girl and the kids have been living in a hotel. We've been running low on money, so I don't know how much longer that's gonna even last. But I'm definitely taking full accountability for lying to you, lying to my lawyer, the probation officer. That was wrong. I don't even know why I even did that.
Thank you, and thank you for taking the opportunity to address the court. The girl's not before court. You're a man. You're a man. Don't tell me where your girl works.
Yes, ma'am.
If a man don't work, he shouldn't eat. You ain't got no business relying on some woman's job. Where were you working before you got picked up and brought into custody?
I wasn't working.
And now conveniently you have a job waiting for you. A job where?
I have a job waiting for me in Florida, like the same job that I've been working. But I can't even go back there. There's no way to go back.
So you don't, it sounds like you don't have a job waiting for you.
The job was M&W painting and near Clearwater, I believe specifically. He was going to have to be seeking different employment up here while his other case is still waiting to be resolved.
Yes, I was gonna just stay here and find work here while we get to the October case. That's what I was telling her. But I for sure have a real job when I go back down there. But I told her when I get out, I'm gonna just stay in Michigan and find work here until the other case gets over with. Cause I never had plans on staying.
You think you're just gonna stay in Michigan? That's an order, isn't it? You have an order to stay in Michigan. It's not an option for you to go to Florida. What are you talking about? You're very delusional. The sentence of the court is 180 days. I'll give you credit for the time served. You're not getting any additional earned early release or GPS tether release. There's also a whopping amount of OWI cost recovery that you're going to need to pay when you get out. You owe the Lansing Police Department $1,646.61 for responding to this. It's a $75 crime victim rights fee that will be assessed plus a $50 state minimum cost. Do you have any questions for the court at this time?
So I have to do 5 months with no EER or nothing?
That's correct.
That was exactly what I said. Any other questions?
No, ma'am.